Welcome everybody to the Iracing series live here on Trackside Racing Network. We're happy to have you here at Martinsville Speedway for tonight's playoff race, round number 3, race number 3. 4 guys going to make the championship. 2 guys are already safe for said championship. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Welcome to the paperclip. If you've never raced here before, you're about to see why this place is a pain. I do want to go ahead and point out I am having a little bit of connection issue tonight. Hopefully it don't cause problems. Fingers crossed, but my internet's been weird for the last couple of days. If you guys watch by the broadcast, you already know that. Anyway, coming in tonight, James Lowe locked in the points. Not only him, Kyle Smalley locked in as well. If you go back and look at the schedule for the last couple of weeks, you'll know why they're locked in. Because Kyle Smalley won at Kansas, James Lowe won at Texas. I'm going to be honest with you. Cody Smith, to me, is not locked in, but he's going to be tough, I think, to not lock in. The guys that's on the bubble, or that is out right now, Zach Bowerman, Michael Anthony, Greg McConey, and Chris Worrell. I think it's possible for one of them guys to go in here and grab that. Now, there is playoff guys, non-playoff guys in here that's going to try to make that a little bit difficult. Landon Lacey on top of the board here in practice, but we'll see if he's able to hold on to that during the race. Of course, he has the issue where he gets out front and then everything breaks off from that. Maybe drink some more Raise Energy instead of pump him up a little bit more. I don't know. But anyway, it should be fun here tonight. Marcus Adams second right now. Kyle Smalley. Marcus Adams needs to have a good run. He is second on the board. Once again, Marcus Adams would be in the playoffs. Right now, it would be 3 balls out racing teammates in the playoffs if the race was official. Currently, the way the points sit. We'll see. Martinsville, this place is going to be tough. A lot of guys are having trouble at the exits of turn 2 and 4. Yeah, we're not sure how to take that, to be honest. When I say they're having trouble at the exit, I mean they are literally pulling it up there in the exit. Let me know who you're pulling for in the chat. I want to thank everybody. I forgot to put up the session over on Facebook, so it is up now. My bad. Todd Chase says, let's go Derek. I agree. I would love Derek. I mean, personally, Derek gets too much flack in here. Like, honestly, it's not fair for him. A lot of people think he's a hazard when it comes to this place or in this series in general. And honestly, he's not trying to race people dirty. They just gets caught up in stuff. And I think it's kind of unfair to him. There's other guys like that as well. I mean, we see multiple guys, and I'm not mentioning names, but we see multiple guys every week cause problems, and nobody says anything. But, yeah, Derek has problems with one team, and apparently he causes problems every week. That might not be a great thing to say for a broadcaster, but it is true. And I just don't think it's fair. And I like the other team that said it. I do want to point that out. But, I think he just catches too much flack for it. Anyway, about to go qualifying here. We'll hop down to the big screen in a moment. We'll see which one of these guys. It's been a pretty good week of racing. I did make the official announcement today. Unfortunately, I will not be returning to WOS CRL series starting next or this week. I've cut back on broadcast, but there is big news for the TRN crew. We are starting our own league in 2021, and we are already talking about what we're planning on running. I can promise you this, it is going to be the most weirdest stuff you've ever seen because we are like that. But it's going to make things fun. So we'll see. Practice coming to an end. Qualifying set to begin right now from Virginia. Let's see who makes the Final Four here tonight. 200 laps on schedule. Who's going to roll out first? It's going to be our good friend Connor. Who's driving that Reese's paint scheme? Number 48, working through turn 3 and 4. Maybe he's going to smack the light. He's probably going to reset. Yeah, I would too. Let's see. Cody Smith, one of our playoff drivers, out there on track. Let's see if we can actually get a good view here of Cody in the car. See that wheel spin? That's what happens. So back to Tyler's going to spin. Yeah, he's done messed up lap 1. Just a little bit high in turn 3 and 4. Probably not where he wants to be. Does recover pretty nice. Looks like an okay lap. 19.746, not bad. Puts him on top of the board. Definitely better here in turn 1 as well as you don't get the wheel spin out. Yeah, he looks way better this lap. It does not take long to go around this place. Yeah, he looks better here in 3 and 4 as well. Well, if you don't get wheel spin, it's going to be a good lap. It is going to be a good lap. 19.635. Definitely improving. Keeps him P1 at the moment. Let's see. Who else is out there? JR Houston in the 20. Out on the track. Zach Berman qualifies P5. Not a great lap. He probably went a little bit more with 19.8. Couple cars probably not going to qualify here tonight. It's probably a smart move, to be completely honest. Jared used to 7th on his first lap. Going to 3 and 4. Kyle Smalley qualifying. He has nothing to lose, so why not? Next week when we race heads up at Phoenix. We had a great race there last night. Probably one of the best races we've seen ever at Phoenix. Congratulations to Benton Glasser winning the ASL Series Championship of the trucks. Probably one of the best races, but you guys always impress. Kyle Smalley taking a green flag here. Actually, taking a second lap here. He did not get good in turn 1. Or turn 3 and 4. I think he did that on purpose. Looking pretty good here so far. He wants to qualify up front and hopefully stay there. It's kind of the goal. Last time he was here, Joe Burchett, who's not racing tonight, basically dominated this race. But we had a lot of yellows. Kyle Smalley was the top of the board. Yeah, that's just amazing. 19.506. And Kyle did finish second to Joe in that race. So we'll see. Oh, David's going around. That's unfortunate. Atlanta Lacey rolling out in the number 35 race. I think Motorsports on the front of the car. Coming to the green flag. Ooh. Reset this lap. He got about 40 seconds. Tyrell Baker out on track. I'm a fan of Tyrell Baker. I'm not going to lie. He really impressed me last week. And we'll see if he's able to do it here this week. Apparently I got a refresh trade of paints because we got some guys here with the upgraded playoff decal that I will refresh it now. Hopefully get that. Tyrell currently 5th on the board. Let's see if he goes any higher than that. I've seen second laps actually be a little bit better. Greg McConaughey qualifies 7th. Tyrell Baker qualifies P5. Atlanta Lacey coming out of turn 4. And he'll start his green flag lap. Second lap, I believe. Calvin Allison. Woo! 19.491. Welcome to the freaking show, Calvin. Good lap. We're at the line. Atlanta Lacey. Oh, he almost had it. 19.560. It's going to be good enough for P number 3. Jason Papp out there at number 1 Monster Energy. He is qualifying here tonight. And never mind, I lied. He said, I ain't qualified. We just want to start park. Or not start park, but reset. I think my training page is still updated, guys. So the cars probably will go white here for a lot of you guys on the screen while the paints update. They might not. It's just we're kind of going at the right time. We caught that. Perfect. Look at your starting lineup here for the Iracing Series. Calvin Allison, Kyle Smalley, Atlanta Lacey, David Eamon qualifies P4. Cody Smith, Marcus Adams. About that. Tyrell Baker, James Lowe. Right there as well. So right now, 4 of our top 4 in points are inside the top 8. Here's where it gets interesting. Greg McConaughey, who's on the outside looking in. P9, Nick Kessler, Jason, Zach Berman outside looking in, Ron Broderick, Connor Zeshon, J.R. Houston, Michael Anthony, Joe Francis, of course, Michael Anthony in the playoffs as well, James Cato, Patrick Green, Casey Heschel. There's Derek Pendleton. Casey, by the way, not actually racing. He is the race control. Roberto Ramirez in here tonight. Did I see this right? Did I not see Chris Worrell? No, I don't think there is. Derek Pemberton's running a funny paint, by the way, and I got to show it. And for some reason, it decides to put the spec map on his car. But anyway, there is his paint. Pretty cool, actually, looking paint. Running a monster high car, and I just have to show that off for everybody. Calvin Allison bringing back a pretty nice paint here tonight as well. With that black Havoline, black and goldish look. So here we go. We're ready for the cars to start rolling off. Waiting on one more person to grid up. Two more people to grid up. No, one more. I'm sorry. Waiting on Marshall or Marcus Adams. There we go. I don't know why I said Marshall. Here we go. Somebody big's getting eliminated. And the only two I could think of that would be inside the top four is going to be eliminated is Cody Smith and Marcus Adams. Somebody's going to have a problem. I'm just calling it now. So the pace truck ready to roll here from Martinsville for 200,000 laps as we get ready to go green. Got to take a couple trips around Martinsville Speedway. Before we do so, of course, one of the toughest things about Martinsville is pit road as well. 35-mile-an-hour pit road speed. Pitting around that turn, always a difficult place to pit. Like I said, if I'm some of these guys towards the back, I'm going to be very, very easy here. There's no need to rush into this because we seen what practice was like. And I know some guys was pushing, but we've seen a lot of stuff where guys wasn't really pushing that was having trouble. All right, here we go. Green flag set to come out. Pace truck is in. Playoff race number 3 of round 3. Elimination not here on Trackside Racing Network. We are green flag here from Martinsville Speedway. Watch for things to get crazy in a hurry. Biggest battle going to be right here as the cars side by side. We already got one car up in the wall. That was Nick Kessler in the wall already. There they go. The 70's around. The 9 is Zach Motorman's involved. More involved. Track's clogged up. Basically, you stop if you're inside of that. And that is something we knew would happen as Ryan Broderick and more slow here on the track. If you're feeling this ain't hurt, they're about to as the 48 tags the back end. The 70 car of that's newcomer, if I'm not mistaken, by the way. No, I'm sorry. It's Joe Francis. I went around. It was not Joe Francis. Why did I say it was Joe Francis? The 9, the 06. Somebody else got involved. I'm trying to see who that is back there. The 4, it shows 4. I don't know who that actually is. They got so many numbers in here. It's not right. Oh, it's Jason Larving that got involved. Who was that 4? Oh, there's so many different numbers that don't match. And oh, right there we go. It's the 41. Sorry. Roberto Ramirez. It kind of messed me up. And pit road's open and people coming down and taking damage repair. I'm going to be honest, probably a smart move because you could drop back and not worry about it. Hey, I like that Calvin Allison paint on the side. He's got that Hummingbird logo. America's first or number 1 fish finder. Pretty cool. There you go, Calvin. Way to represent. Looking forward to some of the stuff coming in 2021. Like I said, we are cutting down on our broadcast, but we are going to be doing some fun stuff still. We still are going to be broadcasting the American Sim Racing League, as well as the Strictly Street Stock. Of course, the 87 Cup League comes to an end here in a couple weeks, but doing that, of course, Red Sox, and of course the 2021 season of the Trackside Racing Championship. We don't know what we're actually going to call it yet. We'll figure it out. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be something that you really don't see very much. I can promise you that. We got a couple ideas we're going to test out here very soon. That's going to make things different for everybody. Here we come back to the one to go sign here at Martinsville, I believe. Lights are out. We'll see if we can get a few more laps in. As a bunch of people came down pit road and took some damage repair. There was a lot involved in that one. Here we go. Pace truck set to take a left down pit road. So there they go. Green flags at play. Keep an eye on wheel spin. It could be an issue here in the Cup cars. Track at 90 degrees, I believe, so it definitely could become an issue. Green flag is out. Good start up front by Mr. Allison. Battle going to be a little bit further back. Here's the 12, Greg McConey. Underneath James Lowe, side by side. McConey wants his spot. He needs it as well. I sees it in pretty deep there. Oh, a little wiggle off from the 25. McConey able to not take this spot away yet. Oh, almost a bump. McConey is able to take away that spot, move him up to P8. Joe Francis, that number 50 car. Right in front of Zach Bowerman. Zach's got to be a little aggressive tonight, even though he's P12 right now. He needs to be aggressive because you got to finish in front of Marcus Adams. We know that for sure. Same as Greg McConey. Or Marcus needs to have a bad night. One of the two. Calvin Allison checking out here a little bit over some of these guys. Here's a pass to 48. Battle in the 10. Teammates side by side. And Connor going to be able to take that spot as Z-Shine goes up the track. I thought we had an issue. Yeah, we did have a small issue there. Cody Smith loses a lot of spots. He drops back to 7th from 4th. So he lost 3 spots in just one lap. So something happened there. Everybody back here towards the back kind of just taking their time. They know what this race can do. Allison and Kyle Smalley, and then Landon Lacey up in 3rd. David Aben 4th. Marcus Adams now 5th. Tyrell Baker 6th. Cody Smith 7th. He may be under attack here from James Lowe. Better yet, let's go back a little bit. Greg McConey, this right here. Michael Anthony making some spots up in that 8 car. I think Michael's kind of flying a little bit under the radar here tonight. Currently running P10 right now is that 8 car. Good run here. McConaughey gets a little bit of the wall coming out of turn 2. Don't know if he got damage. Don't see none, but it is going to make him lose his spot. He doesn't got a little damage on his back end, but nothing too severe. One thing about this racetrack is dive bombs. It happens more often than not, people being super aggressive. As Derek Pemberton taking a pass, he's working his way back and push front. He dropped back at the beginning of this run, now trying to work his way up. He moves up to 17th, up front of him. The 41 who was involved in that wreck, taking a spot away from Ryan Broderick, who was also involved. James Lowe now working on Cody Smith. With this many cars, I mean, you still got to have somewhat of a decent run if you're in this playoff contention. Oh boy. Joe Baba letting them have it over on YouTube as we got a caution. And I'm not sure who was involved, but James Lowe was on Kano's on pit road. Did he have help? It looks like the 70 was involved. Well, Jason Larby once again involved in his second incident of the night. Gets into the wall on a straightaway and actually keeps it going. Then gets in too hot into turn 1. Goes around. Who gets damaged? The 3 car. Nowhere else to go. And that brings out the caution here from Martinsville for the second time. That was actually a pretty decent run, to be completely honest. Everybody's going to pit here. Although, you don't necessarily have to pit this early, to be completely honest. Kyle Smalley staying out, and I think that's a tribute towards what happened last time we was here. Joe Burchett did only pit one time the entire race. I mean, it cautions you're not going to really burn your tires out, and we'll see how all this plays out. Allison going to be caught behind some of these cars. Lacey also pitted. So we'll watch that race off pit road. And, yeah, Allison going to win the race off pit road. David Eben tight here off pit road. I'm not sure. Watch this race off pit road. This is pretty close. We'll back it up just a little bit more. See Allison there. He wins the race. Close. Okay. Nick Kessler elected to come down pit road from the 4th or 5th position. Sure, a couple other guys probably will as well. Maybe. Maybe not. Looks like they're not. Everybody else will stay out, looks like. J.R. Houston actually going to be a couple laps down now. He's now 2 laps down. He made the playoffs, just unfortunately did not continue. Really, the cars we're watching tonight is Greg McConaughey, Zach Bowen, and Michael Anthony. That is the main 3 we're watching. They need to finish in front of Marcus Adams, who is now going to be P9. Zach Bowerman, I believe. Let me double check. Bowerman right now, if the race was to be official, would be in. They're only separated by 1 point, so Bowerman needs to finish in front of Marcus Adams. So that could be big for Zach. And honestly, what would be big about it, if he was to get in, that would put 2 of these Balls Out Racing guys in, and it would also put 2 of the Suit Life Motorsports guys in. So here we go. Green flag set to come out. Pace car, his truck is in. Green flag out of the air. We're racing it once again from Martinsville. Solid start there by Bowerman. He was actually able to get clear of the inside car and get down behind Smalley. This side here is going to be a wreck. I see it coming right here. These guys with fresher tires are not going to be very patient. Get ready, boys. Oh, man. 87 Patrick Green almost got the wall. Here we go. 3 wide at Martinsville. What a slingshot. Here we go. Landon Lacey above the 87. Checking up, and that was interesting. Now 3 wide once again. This all happened right in front of Cody Smith. He did not want that to happen. Robbins racing at Martinsville. But that was interesting. I think Patrick Green with some fresh tires might be a little bit of trouble. Tires are playing a factor here a little bit. More than we thought. You see the 99 going underneath, the 7 looking underneath, the 12 is going to be doing that as well. Patrick Green falling back at the moment. Look at this hornet's nest. Greg McConaughey looking to the inside now of the 87. Connor also going to take a peek to the inside of the 87. There's more. Good catch there by Ryan Broderick. Almost gets into the 8 car. Michael Anthony. Anthony checks out of that. It could have been pretty bad. How about Calvin Allison? He has closed the gap up on the 46. Fresh tires do make a difference, it appears. Allison going to take this spot away. Kyle not going to race him too hard here. Caution's out. Roberto Ramirez, the 41, once again. This is the second time he's been around. May have had help from Ron Broderick. You know, it's honestly the same couple guys we've seen being incidences here tonight. It was definitely interesting there. I don't know if that was more from earlier or not, but it definitely, 06 definitely tags him. Well, actually, it was 41 when it came up. Yeah. Well, someone say that's a racing thing. I don't know. That's crazy. Well, that's probably going to end the 41's night. He's going to be probably under power. Pit stops are underway. I like the idea of pitting now that I'm seeing how fresh tires are playing a factor. Go back to this wreck one more time, by the way. Let's see, one more thing. It'll take me just a minute. Derek told me to watch his end call. He sent me a message on Facebook and said, watch my end call. Here you go. Good job. Jason Papp also did a good job avoiding that. $31 laps in, make it 32 laps now. From Martinsville, once again, this is the playoff race. We will be eliminating 4 drivers here tonight to get our final 4 for the championship season finale next week from Phoenix. I think Kyle Smiley probably one of the favorites going into that race. Cody Smith probably, I don't want to say he's a favorite, but he's definitely somebody to watch as well. Kyle having so many wins this season, it's kind of hard to bet against him. All right, pace lights could be getting ready to go off this time. Here we go. Pace truck ready to drop in. Oh, Patrick Green barely beating the pace truck out. Nick think Kessler actually on pit road right now. This could get very interesting here. As we get ready to go back green. Working out a turn 4 now. Kessler is done it away. Green flag is out. We're racing here once again. From Martinsville, Tyrell Baker looks to take second away. Oh boy. Once again, every time we go back green, see some cars moving around. It does not look too safe for some of these guys since in the middle. Personally, I still like some of these guys' idea of riding around in the back. We'll see. Comes Tyrell Baker, taking a peek underneath Kyle Smalley. Kyle a little bit older tires. So this is not what Kyle wants now. He wants a yellow, I feel like. If he gets a yellow, it could help him. Kyle could be dropping back here quite a few spots. Don't really matter, but to him anyway. Oh, the 48 almost slapped the wall. The 9 right on the bottom as well. It's Zach Bowerman. Bowerman trying to get into his playoff race. Right now, would still be in it. No, he would not. I take it back. Marcus Adams now up in P5. May have a yellow. We do. 2 cars are parked up against the fence, and there is one of them, Cody Smith. One of the favorites. Let's see what happened. Did he have help? Greg McConney, Cody Smith, honestly. Landon Lacey, I don't know what he actually seen there, but maybe a late move put on a little bit here by the 12. Luckily, no damage done to either car, but both playoff contenders, though. One more look at this. Did he dive it in a little bit sooner or later? Yeah, I think in that situation, Cody's not going to be able to react in time. I feel like, in a way, maybe not make that move. I see what Greg's seen. I've seen plenty of people do that move and not have a wreck, but I also seen what Cody's seen as well. So Marcus Adams going to stay out and lead a lap. It's a big lap led. That would give him 2 bonus points, or a bonus point. So it's not what some of these other guys like Bowerman and all them other guys want. We're going to turn it up here in just a moment, guys. Make sure you guys turn up your speakers and enjoy it. Iracing announced today through December the 30th, or 3rd, I'm sorry. Early renewals save 25% for Black Friday sales. 12 or 24 months, you can get a 12-month subscription for $82. Not a bad price, actually. Or 24 for $149.25. There you go. If you guys are interested in joining iRacing, now would be the time to join. Use that and get you a big discount. Usually it's $12 a month. So if you think about $12 a month, that's $144 a year, and you can get that for $80. Yeah, that's pretty good. $60 off. Best time in the world to do so. No broadcast tomorrow, guys. Of course, we do have a race on Wednesday. Here we go. Green flag set to wave. Green flag is out. JR Houston underneath. James Lowe not going to happen. Landon Lacey on the outside. Off turn 2. Everything looks good so far. Whoa, somebody made a big move back there. I think it was Zeshawn. A big move. A little bit further back in the field. Good race here, though, for third. JR Houston, even with that damage, trying to take this spot away. Or trying to hold on to this spot. And they're not going to be able to. Well, actually, he does. Landon Lacey getting through. Houston with the big save out of 4. That was about bad. Once one of these wrecks happen up front, it usually piles into everybody. So these guys got to be a little bit careful now. These guys making some big moves. Here we go. Oh, boy. Houston in trouble right now. We've seen this earlier with fresh tires. Landon's going to try to get around him. Houston, another big save coming out of turn 2. He's pushing hard. Oh, another save. Boy, he is so loose on these corner exits. It is really looking at, I don't even know how he's able to do it. I mean, he just keeps getting loose. Landon Lacey may have smacked the wall there as he races Kyle Smalley. David Eamon also trying to get into JR Houston, but we're watching the battle here for 7th. Oh, there they go. Good save there by David. We stay green. Watch the exit. It stacks them up. There we go. There's more. Landon Lacey hard in the wall. He's going to send it in. Yes, get ready to get Harry here as the 8 goes around him. Looks like we clear it up for now. Oh, my goodness. Joe Francis now battling the 48. Francis putting the door to Connor. Moving him up the racetrack. Francis able to take that spot away. Ron Broderick around here in the racetrack. Okay, and he sat there for a long time. This is going to be looked at by race control. Him with the 10 gets into it with the 87. Man, in that situation, I get what he's doing, but he said, I don't know. That's questionable to me. I'm just saying. He sat there for a long time getting that yellow to come out. And I think it was on the 06. I think coming up the racetrack here as the 10 was already up there. I don't know. I don't know whose fault that was. That was just more incidental than anything. But dang. Definitely going to be looked at as. We are rolling here. Pit stop's underway. Tyrell Baker leading his field down the racetrack. Broderick is making a pit stop along with Jason Papp here. They stayed out a little bit longer so they can get some damage repaired on that car. Quarter of the way through, and I forgot to turn it up, so we're going to do it this time. I remember stuff sometimes. Let's see, is the lights going off this time by? Race actually hasn't been too bad. Luckily, no super big things happening yet. Hopefully, it don't. Especially for these playoff guys, you hate to see that happen. So, pace lights are off though right now as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing here from Martinsville. We're going to turn it up, so make sure you guys turn it up with me and enjoy the sights and sounds from Martinsville as we get set to go back green. This could be a while. If anything happens to break out, we get a yellow. I'll chime right back in and we'll talk about what happened. Pace truck ready to drop off. You guys enjoy as we get set to go back green here on lap 57 coming to 58. Did not take long. Yellow is out. And who was that went around? It looked like Mark. Well, it wasn't Marcus Adams. Who was that went around there? Was it James Martin? Oh, it's 20. And, well, he got a pretty good bump. That was J.R. Houston. Hard contact. Somebody else got involved. The 46 got it. Oh, yeah. Okay. He comes down on 46. Somebody else got him right here, I think. Coach Smith just checked up, so it looked like it was more of a one-car incident. Another all-board look. Check there, pretty easy. A little bit of damage on his back end, nothing too severe. Patrick Green looks to be the wave-around car, which I think will put him back on the lead lap. Yes, it will. We still got 21 drivers currently on the lead lap here from Martinsville. I don't expect many people to pit here. J.R. Houston is, James Cato is to get that damage repaired. Sorry about that. Kendall Casey is not actually racing. He is the race control. That's why he's back here at 24th. He's been doing a good job of it, though. I'll give him credit. He's actually done a fantastic job in the race control. He started that a few weeks ago. He's done a good job on it, though. Shift pace lights go off here again. We'll try to turn it up here once again once we get ready to, but we'll have to make sure. Pace lights are out, so we will go back to turn it up. We'll return you back to your scheduling program right now. And once again, if anything big happens, we'll chime right back in. Pace car ready to drop in. You guys enjoy lap 64 coming at you. Okay, caution flag back out here in the air, and that was a big one as Michael Anthony goes around. Remember, he is trying to get into the playoffs. I don't think he got much damage, honestly. He does got a little bit on his back end, but I don't think it was from this. Just lost. That's what we've seen a lot of in practice, honestly. Just wrecks like that. Luckily, nobody else got involved in that one. But there you go. Caution flag comes back out here once again. Guys, make sure you guys head over. Check out. Oh, the 28 caught on pit road. A couple other cars are going to follow through. He got kind of lucky. A lot of guys staying out, but he got lucky because that could have been bad. He fell for it with that Tyrell Baker fake. Good fake there, though. But make sure you guys head over and check out the sponsors for this series. As Circle B Diecast, which is formerly Plan B Sales, a great diecast provider, Lionel Racing Collectibles, all that good stuff. McConey Motorsports, or Midwest Motor Customs, I'm sorry, not McConey Motorsports, I apologize. Well, it's AC Paints, of course. You see all the logos popping up. Hurricane Media, all the great sponsors here for the iRacing East Series, Butt Kicker, iRacing Eye Flag. I know I'm forgetting some. So it should be getting ready to cut the lights off on the pace car, maybe. Wait and see. It's been kind of a weird race. Like, it looks like we're going to have some green flag runs, and it kind of goes away. We do a couple back-to-back yellows. Of course, cautions breed cautions. We all get that. But it kind of reminds you a lot of that early Martinsville race. One thing I've noticed here, though, compared to the last Martinsville race, when we was there, I mean, we only raced 125 laps, or I'm sorry, 110 laps or something like that last time we was at Martinsville. But we did have a lot of cautions, but tires seem like, honestly, they're a big difference this time around compared to the last time. And it may be a little bit with the humidity or the temperature. It's 65 degrees track temp last time we was here. So that's probably a lot of it, honestly, is where that's coming from, or at least I would guess so. But out of our car drivers that's in here running, James Lowe was the highest finisher in that race. He finished 4th out of the guys that ran that race. Greg McConaughey 5th. Calvin Allison actually had 22 laps. Joe Bichette, though, was the winner of that, with Trey James 2nd, Brody Smith 3rd. Pace car taking a left down pit lane as we get set to go back green, and green flag is out. And Tyrell Baker up over at curve. That was interesting. Cody Smith taking that spot. 8th. Now look to the outside. Getting some fresh tires on. If he's racing at 99 of James Lowe. James Lowe already locked in to the round of 4. Oh, there's a door put on Cody Smith for the 99. Interesting there. Oh, contact between the 9 and the 12. That is playoff drivers. The 9 goes up the track. Zach Bowerman and Greg McConaughey making a little bit of contact. That's happened a couple of times now with Greg, unfortunately. Definitely wasn't intentional, but not sure if Zach will see it that way. Oh, Cody Smith's around. How bad is it? Oh, I think he just did the same thing we seen a moment ago with the H car. He's very familiar. She was running behind the 99. Yep. Identical. Locks it down. Unfortunate part for him, he's going to be like back here towards the end of the field now, I believe. So he's going to have to drive back up to the field. May get some of them spots back, but he's going to be back in 21st, it looks like. Pit road's open. Couple drivers coming down. Greg McConaughey, Z-Shot, Zach Bowerman coming down as well. A bunch of other guys a little bit further back as well come down. Cody Smith definitely coming down. Congratulations to our winner of the Driver of the Week program on trackside. Brentley Glasser picked up the Rookie of the Year and the championship for the ASL Series. Definitely well deserved. See who gets it this week. By the way, Thursday there has been a schedule change for the Red Sox Racing Series. We were scheduled to race Canadian Tire in the LMP2 and the GTE. That has been switched. We are no longer racing Canadian Tire. It has been switched to Watkins Glen this Thursday night. They was having some issues with the setup there for the LMP2, so that has been pushed back a little bit, a few weeks. So they went ahead and upped Watkins Glen to this week. Here we go. Tyrell Baker. Oh, get a little bit of wheel spin. Green flag back out in the air here once again. Good save there by Tyrell, by the way. That was really ugly at first. Marcus Adams putting some pressure. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, somebody in 48. A little issue there. Kyle Smalley falling back. Calvin Allison takes that spot away. Landon Lacey, Derek Pemberton. 35 trying to take this spot away. Derek is going to let him have it for now, maybe? Yes. Landon's on fresh tires, big wreck behind him. The 8 trying to save it. He does. No caution. Michael Anthony. Another big moment there for him. Remember, he has to finish in front of Marcus Adams. So, by the way, it's P number 2 right now on the track. Cody Smith and Zach Bowerman having some issues. They're back there towards the back as well. They need to get on it here a little bit. I'm sure they know that already. Should be okay, but they do got a little bit fresher tires. Calvin Allison takes away second from Marcus Adams. Look at David Egan. Let's not avoid with him. Right behind Joe Francis, who's doing a nice job. Francis in that 50 car. Landon Lacey taking away 7th from James Lowe. He's moving his way back up towards the front in that 35 car. David Eamon, Landon Lacey. Landon takes that spot away. Landon now P6. Moving up. Ryan Broderick. Oh, look at this mess. Good luck figuring this out. I don't know what just happened back here. Oh, right there, the 6. A big moment. Or the 06, sorry. Center quarter. Slides up, gets a shot from the 8. Basically slows all these guys down. Somebody's feeling pretty impressive. Right here in that 82, I'm proud of Derek Pemberton. We're inside the top 10. He basically stayed out of trouble, minding his business tonight. That's what we want to see from him. Good for him. Hopefully it keeps going the right way. By the way, Cody Smith, who was back a little bit further earlier. Oh, we might have a caution. James Cato, I think. Yes, and he got some pretty good damage from. He might have already had that damage. He had help from the 10, I believe. Z shot right on the bumper. Let's see. Out of turn 4. We've seen some guys. Oh, he gets on the curve. Goes around. Actually, I don't think he got any damage. He'll be all right. Just went around. So really, it's just like we're not really having to. Oh my goodness, what happened? Sorry about that, guys. We were having issues. My controller, as you guys can tell. We'll fix it. Bear with me. There we go. Wow, that was wild. Sorry about that, guys. Dang, that was crazy. Oh, my controller died. That's why. I apologize. So, Tyrell Baker on pit road. Bunch of other guys come down as well. Looks like only Zach Bowman and Jason Papp stayed out. That's a smart move, I think, in a way for Zach. Don't be surprised if he comes back down. You gotta. And Marcus Adams stayed out and led a lap. You have to do that kind of if you're Zach as well. You don't want to have to just allow Marcus to do that, then you not do that. And yeah, that's exactly what Bowman did. So Jason Papp is going to be pretty interesting. Jason Papp. Now he may go down pit road here. If he don't, he's, you know what, going to say screw it. He's going to try to lead this race. Whatever, Jason, go get it. You ain't won one yet, so it'd be nice to see you do so. He may come down, honestly. I kind of hope not, because I think it'd be interesting for us to watch. And he is not coming down, so yeah, he will stay out. How about this? And I think Jace Papp will give himself an EOL, it looks like, so he's going to drop back. He just really wanted to lead a lap, it looks like. So this is going to give the lead over to, well, Marcus Adams, I believe. So he goes from third to first. It's interesting. That's one of those situations where it's like, did he do that just so Marcus Adams could be the leader? I don't think so by any means, but, you know, it's still one of the things that makes you scratch your head. But Marcus Adams may be getting the lead. Hey, Pete Alvin, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Calvin Allison, Kyle Smiley, Landon Lacey. This is a good battle here between these three guys. Landon's going to get a little loose. As he tries to take fourth away from Allison. Big pass. It looks like he does. Joe Francis, David Eamon, Marcus Adams, new fastest lap of the race, 19.772. Coming up on halfway. Yeah, a couple laps. Tyrell Baker, new fastest lap. 7.62. Oh, somebody's around Landon Lacey. And once again, bad luck continues here for the 35. Did he have help, though? Got loose out of 4. Allison underneath him. He probably, he just got loose going in. He's got too much brake in that thing. That thing went right around. Look at way too much front brake. As soon as he pushed the brake, it just whipped straight around. So we'll do it again here in a minute. Hope everybody gets out to vote tomorrow. I'm sure you're sick and tired of hearing about it. I know I am. I already voted early. Got my vote in. Pretty cool to do so. Actually, the first time I've ever voted in a presidential election. I didn't vote 4 years ago. I didn't vote 8 years ago. None of that stuff. We got that in. Taken care of. Hope everybody gets to do the same tomorrow. Important or not, still our right to do so if you choose to. So why not take it if you can? So, hope everybody does that. So no broadcast tomorrow for that reason, by the way. And one of the reasons. Wait until you guys see what we got planned for TRN in 2021. It's going to start early in 2021 too. It ain't going to be waiting around all this stuff. We're going to come out with a little mock season to first start out to see if there's participation. I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to be honest. It is something completely different, off the wall. I promise you, if another league does it, there ain't many, if at all. So really looking forward to that. Not even sure how it's going to. We may need to practice that. We're going to do some testing here soon. Me and Derek and some of the guys on my team going to test a little bit of it and find out. Here we go, pace car, ready to get back after it here. As we work our something yellow, don't know how many now. pace car taking a left down pit lane. Green flag set to wave. We are racing here once again from Martinsville. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten more guys with wheel spin this race. That was one of the things I was worried about coming in. That's a good thing. But I'm still waiting on the big one. Like I said, I feel like somebody big is going to get eliminated here tonight. Greg McConaughey battling Joe Francis. Francis on the outside. McConaughey actually caught up behind David Eamon. How about Francis taking 2 spots away in one corner? Oh, he ain't able to get down, though. Eamon pulls up the long side. His 50's rolling that middle. Pretty decent, actually. He does it again. He may be able to clear this 2 here on the exit of 4. Let's watch. Yeah, look at that. Good driving there by Joe Francis. Wow. Making some moves running that middle lane. Oh, he goes a little wide this time. David's going to drop back up alongside. McConaughey also taking a peek there underneath the 48. May have a wreck. Derek Pemberton went around. He wasn't the only one. Lando Lacey involved as well. And J.R. Houston may have got Derek again for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, that was intentional. And that's going to piss the 82 off. I'm just going to be honest. He kind of drove it in there pretty deep. I don't know. But it looks to me like it's definitely intentional. Yeah, he did not brake at all. That was the team I was saying that was having trouble with Derek for some odd reason. Oh no, that's a little bit weird. Either way. Calvin Allison on pit road. Granted, Derek and him's had their share of run-ins with each other. Ron Broderick staying out on the racetrack. Interesting. He's going to probably come down pit road, I would guess, this time, though. Marcus Adams up front. Marcus Adams, he wins this race. He's automatically going to lock himself in. Cody Smith works his way back inside the top 10. I will look and see if I can find it. Oh, from that, he just went around and turned 4 and he got some of the wall. He's actually spent, hold on, he's spent a lot more than that. Let me see if I can find it. If I can find it, I will get it. Sometimes it don't show me, but give me some time and I'll see if I can find it. Green flag, get ready to come back out. I'm going to look for that. I did not realize he actually got into the wall. Give me a second. Green flag's out, by the way, as you guys can tell. I will find that and find out what happened, because I did not see that. Yeah, I'll get back to that here in a moment, because we're going to find out what happened. I didn't realize he's actually on pit road. And what's bad about that is that's going to basically eliminate him from the playoffs. That sucks, man. I was, personally, I don't care who wins the championship, but I was kind of pulling for Michael Anthony in a way. Him or Greg, I think I would pull for. That's tough. I'm going to try to find out what lap that was, and I'll show that, though. They are used to just stopped on the track and brings out a caution. And now we're... What? What? Guess that's why he stopped on the track. Derek Pemberton said, we're not happy. No caution was actually out, by the way. And then he actually stops up there and waits for Mr. Pemberton. And let's see. We'll see if I can find out what happened, by the way. Of what happened with Michael Anthony. Might take me a minute. So here he was. Now his damage was still there, but did this happen before? Oh, right here. Oh, it was the 35 when he went around. When the 82 wrecked, I didn't see. I seen Landon go around. I didn't see the 8 was involved. Landon just overcorrected right into him. Man, now there's two ways to look at it. I get what Landon did, but man, you got to know, we've seen so many times happen. Overcorrection, never a good thing. Yeah, you can't overcorrect like that. That's tough. And unfortunately, it's going to eliminate Michael Anthony, I think. I mean, there's a chance. It might not. If we keep getting yellows, he could get back on the lead lap. But, dang. That's tough. So Marcus Adams out front, and with that said, looking at the point standings, where things get pretty interesting. Now it's up to Zach Bowerman, who was, by the way, 1 point behind. Michael Anthony was actually 12 points behind coming in. McConaughey was more than that. He was 13 points behind. But it is up to Zach Bowerman, who needs to finish in front of Marcus Adams. And I don't know. Bowerman a little bit further back in the field. 12th right now. Granted, he did pit, which is one reason as we get ready to go back green. Pace car truck is in. Green flag back out in the air. We stay green. Tyrell Baker putting a lot of pressure here on that 31 car, though. Baker looks to be a little bit faster. Adams, of course, done a great job of defending that low line, which is pretty much what you need to do. If you're Baker, how long do you want to ride behind if you are faster? A big pass right here, Cody Smith. Outside of David Eamon. Trying to make that pass. There's a wreck behind. We stayed green. That was a 10. It got really hard into the wall there on the exit. And did he just blow up? I can't tell. Somebody might have blew up. Oh, JR Houston did. JR Houston might be trying to get back to that 82. You know, it makes it fun for the broadcast, though, when they replace that. That's pretty interesting. Smith, by the way, was unable to get around David, but he is still 6th place. Oh, JR Houston and Zishan just made contact. Not sure what happened. I think the 10 was just on the outside of the 20, and the 20 came up a little bit or got loose, or maybe the 10 got the wall. Yeah, 20 got loose. Put the 10 in the wall. That's tough. Right in front of these guys, though, Zach Bowerman, Greg McConey. Battling side by side. Oh, 50 in the wall. Joe Francis. Oh, there goes McConey around. Caution comes out as one of your top 8 goes into the wall. And by the way, with that, JR Houston will be the free pass. But here's a look. The 50 gets loose. And then the 12 gets loose. Greg didn't hit anything. He'll be fine, but man. Pit road's open. Cars coming down. Jason Pat will stay out. You know, honestly, if I'm Jason here, there's a chance I'm staying out if I'm the 1. By the way, 8 is going to get one of the wave rounds, I believe. So he will be 6 laps down. So I'm saying if we keep having yellows, there's a chance he could get back on this lead lap. I hope it ain't too late. Pat does come down last time, so Calvin Allison will be taking over the lead. What happened? Tyrell Baker's still 3rd, okay. Oh, that explains a lot. Calvin Allison, 2 tires stop. Well, the 28. It's going to make things interesting. We'll see if it helps him. Pace light should be getting ready to go off this time, I believe, anyway. Wait and see. And you see some of these guys running over the grass, by the way. That is a myth. We don't really know if it's myth or real. Supposedly cools the tires down. You know. Go figure. It may not. Guys, enjoy some Turn It Up for the final time tonight here on lap 136. Well, that just got interesting. Derek Pemberton may have just got punted into the whole field. Or he just punted the whole field one. Let's see. 87 got into. Definitely don't think that was intentional. But McConaughey was involved. I think Derek may have just been downshifting. I don't think that. Oh, he got wheel spin. That's what it was. Wheel spin on the 82. The 87 did not check up. Wow, we haven't really seen it motion a lot today. That is unfortunate. Definitely, I don't think it was intentional by any means. Who it really hurts though is Greg McConaughey, who's on pit road. No, he was actually behind a pace car. Not to go a lap down. Listen to the 87 in car on this wreck, just to make sure. Let's see. Back up just a little bit more. Break either way. I don't really know. I feel like that definitely wasn't intentional. I know his teammates they are, but I feel like in a way it kind of wasn't intentional. I think Derek just got that wheel spin. He couldn't check up. I don't know. Either way, that has to be worked out between that team and him, man. They need to work that out. That's getting ridiculous though. Either way, if it wasn't on purpose, I get it. Like it happens, but in general, that's getting, you know, a little frustrating for everybody in here because these guys want to race, and you know, unfortunately, like I said, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but you guys get it. Pace car is in though, ready to go back green. Once again. And somebody stacked up the entire field on that start. Probably looked up by race control, I'm not sure. It was definitely a weird restart. But either way, we're racing here once again.
Cody Smith and Kyle Smalley, which is for fourth. Oh, Cody almost making contact there with 46. Kyle able to hold on to it. Tyrell Baker putting some heavy pressure here for the race lead. Baker last week had a great finish. Came up just short back at Texas Motor Speedway. Finishing third in that race. Definitely got a chance here. But he's got to do it against one of the best in here as well, and Calvin Allison. Remember, Calvin on 2 tires, however. Kind of seems like in a way the 2 tires are kind of working. It takes a couple laps. Oh, there's another issue. No yellow. No yellow, now a yellow. No yellow yet, actually. There's the yellow. I think this right here had to do with the Zach Bowerman number 9 car. Then in the 06. Yes, it was. There goes Ryan Broderick. Again, Greg McConaughey involved again. There's a good job actually. Trying to see who else was in that though. Was Patrick Green involved as well? No, he wasn't. Who else was in that? There's Broderick. Oh, the 8 car. Man. That's just the 9 being a little impatient. He's got to go, and he knows it. Then the 06 gets wheel spin. Hits the 8. 12. Not really severe damage on them guys, but the 06 is done for the night. Alrighty, we are about ready to go. Back green here just small. I think we're about to double up here once again. Calvin Allison, watch for wheel spin on this restart. With him having 2 tires, and we did go a few laps that time, I think that entire top 6 is in trouble here. I'm going to be honest. Here we go. The green flag is out. Nobody got wheel spin. Now here's what we need to watch with Cody Smith. He's on fresh tires. He's up to 6th right now, trying to take 5th away. 99 to 46. Teammates making a little bit of contact. Going to help Cody Smith. Oh, Smith gets loose. Over top the curving, but still able to carry on. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought the tires would be a bigger difference what we're seeing now. Smith hasn't really been able to do anything with them fresher tires. We are 3/4 of the way through this race. Joe Francis up the racetrack. Well, 50's been running that middle high line where he's at right there. He's been doing a great job running that high line. A little bit of contact between him and Derek, but able to still go. Both cars continue on. Greg McConey goes around. Caution flags back out here in the air again. Him of the 8 of Michael Anthony may have made contact, and this may end their shot at the playoffs. McConey up over the curve. The 8. I don't think Michael Anthony actually got anything wrong, to be honest. I think, yeah, he wasn't involved in that. He will get the waiver run, I believe. It'll be 4 laps down. Pit stop's underway. Don't be surprised if he's got to stay out. That pitted earlier. Cody Smith staying out. I like that call. I like the call. Our problem is, nobody else did. Jason Papp did, but I don't think he's going to stay out. He's been doing this. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, one giving a 7, a pretty good bump there. Here's a race on pit road. Allison, Baker, Marcus Adams. Yeah, Jason Papp did come back down. Here we go. Coach Smith choosing the outside line. That's a big move right here for the 7. A little bit different. He does dictate the restart, so I kind of like it. I don't think that's good for Marcus Adams. But here we go. Instructors in, green flag out, 40 laps to go. There we go, racing side by side. Battle going to be for P2. Adams is holding strong up on that outside. We'll see if he's able to. Allison gets loose. Comes Tyrell Baker. That 9 sees that car right up in front of him. Marcus Adams falls back to 4th. 9 sees this 31 right up in front of him. If he can get up there and make that pass, that is absolutely huge. Cody Smith having trouble. He drops back. Big wreck behind him. Greg McConey, J.R. Houston, both may be done for the night. The 12 not done, but this 20 car may be done. Here's a replay of what happened here. McConey gave the 20 a big shot. It did not actually end his night, by the way. I wonder if the 12 actually, the screen might have went black or something, because he actually disappeared right there and you see him come back. I don't see how some of these cars are running. Pace truck, drop it off the racetrack, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Never mind, I lied. We still got another lap. Here we go. Green flag set to come out. Green flag back out in the air. We're racing once again, and that outside inside lane did not get started. Zach Bowerman trying his best to close in. Oh, 48 cut the 82, a big break there. A little bit bad for Derek. By the way, Greg McConey is on pit lane. Multiple laps down. Championships hopes done for. He will not be able to recover from that. Michael Anthony's still got a chance. He just needs some more yellows with 30 laps to go. It's still a long shot, but you never know. These shots get moved up the track. Jack Borman takes over that spot from that happening a little bit further back. Here you go. J.R. Houston side by side with Zishan. This is for 11th. funny looking at the 20 and 82's car, how damaged it is, and they're still able to run right now, 10th and 11th now. That's crazy. Patrick Green having a moment. Oh, he tags the 10. There goes Z-Shot into Michael Anthony. No caution as of yet. No caution. Not what Anthony really needed. But either way, he still needs a yellow. Tyrell Baker was able to get around Calvin Allison, by the way, for the race lead. Kind of watching where our playoff guys are right now. Here's the good thing about Marcus. He's got Kyle Smalley right behind him, basically protecting that spot. And James Lowe. You can see James there as well. Z-Shot's around, caution's out. With the 3 of James Cato, here's the replay. I think the 3 just lost it. Or did the 10 have something to do with this? Let's find out. Yeah, 3 just lost it, I believe. Overcorrected. Yep. Oh. All right. Pit road is open. Don't be surprised if we see some 2-tire stops here on some of these cars that took fresh tires earlier. By the way, Michael Anthony now 2 laps down. He gets a couple more yellows. He's back in it. And even though it's a long shot for him, you'll still never know. Down and away, Tyrell Baker. I believe did win the race off pit road with Calvin Allison, Marcus Adams, Kyle Smalley, James Lowe, David Eamon, Cody Smith, Joe Francis. Zach Bowerman lost a few spots. Jason Papp and Zishan both coming down pit roads. Tyrell Baker will take back the lead. Alrighty, here we go. Tyrell Baker, Calvin Allison, Marcus Adams, Kyle Smalley, James Lowe. Nothing's really changed inside the top 5. Top 6, really, nothing's changed. Green flag is out. What a start there by Baker. Holy cow. Battle's going to be for second. Marcus Adams going to take this way, I believe. Connor having some issues. He's dropping down the list. Somebody got into that 48 car, I believe. Or did he just get into it himself? Oh, he just got up out of the groove and let these guys go. He may have blew up, actually. Caution flags out. Derek Pemberton around. And I think he just got loose here going in to turn 1 and 2. Yeah, he got loose. Somebody else went around as well. And I was trying to see who that was. Marcus Adams went around. Uh-oh. Marcus Adams is in a lot of trouble. This happened when he was running second. Right now, Zach Bowerman would be in the Final Four. Marcus Adams would be out. Oh my goodness. Now Marcus, hold on. Now where is he actually going to be at? He's going to be in pit lane getting fresh tires. 14th. Oh man. Big playoff points here on the line. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Joe, Mama. There's a reason why my announcement for this league came. I can't go into it on the stream, but, you know. So, you know, you get what I'm saying. You pretty much know. I love Jason. I like Greg and all them. But you gotta. I can't say it. Dang it. And there is a lot of guys in this league that I do really respect, honestly. It's going to be interesting to see. I was planning on coming to race this next season. I don't think I'm going to anymore. We was talking about it. My team was talking about it. We elected not to. Just, you know, too much stuff, crazy stuff that goes on. So the 87 of Patrick Green, I believe, got the EOL for that, if I'm not mistaken. I thought he did, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, here we go. Might actually be J.R. Houston got the EOL. I don't know. They was on all pit road. Green flag set to come out. Here we go. Green flag is out. It's going to be big for Marcus Adams. He needs to get in front of Zach Bowerman. Don't be surprised if Adams gets very impatient and just starts running people over. He's got to do it soon, too. He is up to 10th. Bowerman's only 3 spots ahead. Now, if you're Bowerman, you got to do the same. You got to be like, hey, I got to go. Marcus takes away 9th. They are now tied in the points. Wrecking in front. Big wreck in front. Multiple cars involved. We stay green, and what is going to happen? I think Marcus Adams got in front of Zach Bowerman here. They're going to be on each other's bumper. I'm not sure what actually happened here. Yeah, the 9 tagged the 2. I mean, you know, to be frank, you kind of got to think Zach kind of has to do this. Like, he knows Marcus is coming. That's why you see Marcus go around the outside as fast as he can. And he sees that I was involved. We'll look at the replay from this angle. It'll be a better view. Good thing that 87 went. I don't know how he got disappeared, but whatever. Good for them, I guess. So Bowerman came down pit road. Marcus Adams would now be in the points position. Oh my gosh. I know what this is. I know what's about to happen. I hear you, Joshua. And yeah, I agree. Chris, I 100% agree. That was my thing too. I know what's about to happen, by the way, in this race. These last laps, we're going to have a white flag. And everything's just going to break loose. Somebody, I don't know. We'll see. If you're Marcus Adams, you don't lift. If you see a wreck, you basically got to hope that you're not involved. That's where it could happen, around that 5th and 6th position. Around that area. Marcus Adams is definitely quick enough. Don't be surprised. He's starting behind James Lowe. I'm going to be honest. Don't be surprised if we see Lowe let him go very easily. Like, you know, it would give him that spot and kind of create a buffer between him and Zach. Zach's got a lot to go for. Greg's the same way. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. They're both in 14th and 15th now. By the way, Michael Anthony still 2 laps down, unfortunately. He needs another wreck to happen so he can be only one and hope for a green-white checker and have a very, very long shot. And it's definitely possible we could get it. And these guys are extended to yellow, it looks like. You're not missing too much tonight, Joshua. To be honest, it's been I don't know how many yellows we've had. We've had a lot. We definitely beat our spring record. Most I ever had in a series is 28. We may have beat that. To be honest, we'll find out. Anyway, green flag set to come out. Green flag is out. What a start by Baker. I'll be honest, something happened back here. Marcus Adams, what a move he just did. They're wrecking. David even need a wall caution coming out. More involved as well. What Michael Anthony needed though. What is? Oh, the 87 also, Patrick Green spinning out. The 82 and 87 made more contact. Well, went Patrick Green as well. All right, here's the restart of this. I think that's more Derek be like, you know, tired of being run over. This race ain't over by a long shot. Michael Anthony looks like, I think he's going to get the waiver run. Yeah, he will get the waiver run. He's going to be now 1 lap down. There's a chance for him. Oh, you've been watching since like 45, so you already know. You already know what's going on. Well, I am not gonna lie though, it's about to get really exciting. Go to the stats real quick and check Joe Francis' stats. I'm curious. He's been here now for a few races this year. I don't think he's ran a full season, but he's been close. Joe Francis this season. Comes in here with, I had nowhere to go. Oh my goodness, I lost it. $12 starts, 1 pole, and 3 top 5. So he's done pretty good as far as top 5. Baker, on the other hand, hasn't ran too many races this season. We know he's good. He's only ran 6, but no wins. Did have a top 3 last week, which is his only top 5. Pace lights are off. This is a unofficial. No, this is a green-white checker. I apologize. This is our first attempt at green-white checker. If yellow or white comes out, race is official. If not, we will do it again. This is where things are about to get crazy. Green flag set to wave. What, Jason Papp up inside the top 10. Green flag out. Good job, Jason. Marcus Adams taking 3rd away. That is the buffer that he wanted. Derek Pemberton not going to put up too much of a fight. He's just looking for now a good finish. As the white flag going to come out. Joe Francis goes wide. Tyrell Baker looks to go to victory lane, but Marcus Adams looks to make it into Final 4. Somebody got sent. Up front. Tyrell Baker is going to work off turn 4. Gets loose at the line. He wins at Martinsville. Kyle Smalley finishes 2nd. I'm sorry, Marcus Adams finishes 2nd. Kyle Smalley finishes P3. James Lowe, Cody Smith, Calvin Allison, and how about Derek Pemberton bringing it home in the top 10? Finishes 7th. Joe Francis, and that is just uncalled for what he just did. See, that's the crap, man, that needs to be kicked out of this league. The 87, there's no reason for this. They suspended somebody for doing this a few weeks ago. This better lead to a suspension. I mean, you wrecked yourself doing it. It's not exactly smart, but whatever. Anyway, Tyrell Baker gets it done here at Martinsville. About Tyrell Baker. Good for him. I'll talk to Tyrell in just a minute. Maybe? He's not in here, actually. I'm sure he'll join in just a moment. Marcus Adams makes it in. Good for him. Definitely well deserved. He needed to be in, honestly. Don't get me wrong. Different ways to look at it. There we go. Tyrell Baker picks up the win here at Martinsville. Tyrell, you got a copy? Hey, Tyrell, you got me? Let him hook up his mic and all that good stuff. I'm sure he can hear me. He'll fix that in just a second. We'll leave him in here for just a moment. He picks up win number 1 this season. 7 starts for him, by the way. Finished 3rd last week. put in victory lane here. Tyra, let me know as soon as you got me.
I got
There
you.
he
Hey,
is,
sorry
man.
about that.
Oh, no problem at all, dude. Domination in a wild and crazy race, but man, you was running or finished third last week. Very hot last week. How quick you was, and you come in here, carry that momentum, come in here, walk away with victory. Talk us through that race.
It was actually a fun race up front, racing with I forgot who it was. Sorry, Calvin and Kyle and Marcus. It was a lot of fun racing with those guys, man. They are pretty fast, man. And I felt like most of the race I just spent all my time in second place, and I just wanted to get to the lead. And as soon as I had the opportunity to get by Calvin, I figured, that's my chance to win the race right there. And lo and behold, it was. So, it was a fun race. Yes, of course, Martinsville and Iracing has a lot of cautions and stuff, but in the long runs, the little runs that we had, I really try to conserve the right rear because you get really loose off the corner.
You had a moment coming off turn 4, by the way, on the last lap.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad it was on purpose. If it wasn't, we're going to act like it was. Either way, man, how tough is this place to get around? We know traffic's always a big thing when it comes to a place like this. How much patience plays a factor into that?
It plays a big part in it, honestly, because in the beginning of the race there when I was behind Marcus and I felt like I was faster than him, I could have bumped him out of the way, but, Marcus let me by earlier, so I was sitting there behind him. You just got to sit there and ride. You can't just try to move the guy every chance that you get. You got to be patient because you never know what's going to happen later on in the race.
You definitely deserve this one, man. Well driven by you. Way to go out there and walk away with the victory. You know how to do it. Shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to Circle B, Diecast, Iracing, iFlag, Buck Hicker, AC Paints, Midwest Motor Customs. I'd like to thank Team TCB that worked so hard upstate New York. I'd like to thank you for putting on this broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch this, just like last week at Texas. It was a great broadcast.
60 laps led, man.
Wow, I didn't even know I led that much.
Yep, 60 laps led. I was sitting here looking at it right now. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem. And by the way, you didn't run your fastest lap till lap 180, which is
wow.
kind of hard to believe. But, hey, good job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll move him right there. Next up, Marcus Adams puts it in P number 2 and into the final 4. Marcus, you got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, we knew that you needed this one. It was interesting at a point where you had a little wheel spin coming off the corner. We've seen that a lot with a lot of guys than not. But, man, you're able to do it. It's good to see you make the final 4 because really you deserve to be there anyway for how good you did this season. Talk us through it, man. I know it was definitely not easy coming in here with a 1-point advantage, but walking out of here definitely into the final 4 and probably one of the favorites.
Yeah, suck at short tracks and tracks like these, so I actually put in some practice. I actually like Phoenix, so I think I might have a pretty good shot if I actually put in the time.
Let me ask you a question. We know that you just joined the Balls Out team this year. How's that going to be like going into Phoenix? Is there going to be a lot of teamwork going on between you, Kyle, and James, or is it just basically everybody for themselves?
I mean, I'd say it's every man for themselves. Just don't do anything stupid to wreck the other guy.
For sure. Well, man, you did it once again. Going on to the final 4. Shout-outs and all that once again.
Balls Out, Kyle, Chris, James, Michael, Jason, Plan B, Circle B, Diecast, I guess, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think they changed it now.
Iracing, iFlag, Butt Kicker, AC Paints, Midwest Motor Custom.
I feel like you've done this before. Hey, good job, man. Next up, we got Kyle Smalley finishing in P3 here tonight. I probably just stopped your broadcast. I'm sorry. Kyle finishing P3. Walking out here as one of the favorites at Phoenix. Let's go ahead and talk about tonight first. P3, you know that you had to help Marcus a little bit to make sure he was locked in. How much of that went into a factor tonight?
I mean, not much really. I mean, when I was behind him, maybe, but there towards the end, I was just trying to get to Tyrell and his bumper, but overdriving it made me wash up the track, and that's how Marcus got under me.
You go to the Final Four. Of course, Cody, James, yourself, Marcus, 3 of your teammates in it, which is always a big thing as well. It's probably a good thing because your team obviously has a 75% chance of winning that championship. How much are you guys going to be working together next week? I asked Marcus the same question, but how much are y'all going to be working together at all next week?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll work together, but we'll practice some during the week and whatnot. I mean, but I'm sure if we're all together battling for the win towards the end of the race, it's going to be all gloves off and whatnot. But it's a good season. I mean, that was my goal at the beginning of the season, was to get an all balls out Final Four, but I'll take 3 out of 4. That's a good deal.
Yeah, definitely not bad, and it's going to be a good one. What's your thoughts on going to Phoenix? Do you like that track?
I wish it was Homestead.
Me too, to be honest.
But I'm fine with Phoenix. It's a driver's track, so I mean, James has been my pick to win there for the last few months, but I'm going to practice and see if I can compete with him.
Hey, man, shout-outs and all that. You know how to do it.
Yeah, Iracing, iFlag, Circle B Diecast, Jason Papp for putting on the league. I mean, I have a ton of respect for him. You for broadcasting, everyone at Balls Out Racing, Midwest Motor Customs. I think that's it.
You got pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
You've done it so many times, so you got it. Hey, man, good job tonight.
Awesome, thank you.
Buddy. There you go, guys. There is himself. We're going to talk to all 4 guys next week prior to the race for the championship. We always do that for our Final Four. So that would do it for us tonight, though, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. You all see over on the left side. Congratulations, Tyrell Baker, picking up the win. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.